Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, better known as El Cid, a legendary knight of honor and grace that was ousted by his king and most famously is featured in an Age of Empires 2 campaign. CK3 has added some story content to this character, and today I will explain to you how it works, how to get his 2 swords, and how to collect both of this man's achievements by building an undefeatable army. Let's go. And folks, that leaves us right here. We are in Burgos, we are of course El Campeador, we are Captain Rodrigo Vivar. And today we're going to take a good look at the story of El Cid, how it works in CK3, what you need to know, and, well, how you get the 2 achievements that are associated with him. The first one is focused on you just being a very loyal person, and the second one, well, that one is a bit more complex because you need to become the King of Valencia. I will tell you everything that the game doesn't, much like with my guides for Hassan, and of course everything going on with Hereward the Wake right here. I have scoured the files, I've seen the scripts, and I can tell you exactly how it works, what you want to avoid, and what you without a doubt want to do. Now before we even jump in, let's unpause right here because one thing has to be said, and that is that the story of El Cid here in CK3 isn't really the story of El Cid, because historically speaking, he got exiled not by Sancho, but rather just by Alfred. Wait, that's not his name. Alfonso, that's the name. He got exiled by Alfonso after Sancho died, and then Alfonso became the unified king of Leon and Castile. Now, I will tell you this right now for starters, before I dive into just how all the script works and so on, and what you should consider if you want to play this character for longer than just, for the initial achievement, is if you do the initial achievement, so the one where you want to be loyal, all you need to do is press whatever opportunity comes up where it says this will show Rodrigo's loyalty to the king. If you press this button and then fast forward, I will literally not do anything, not select a focus or anything else. I will simply watch out for any given events that allow me to show my loyalty. They will come eventually, it is random, but within the first 2, maybe 3 years you should get events like this one, exiled, closed doors, and, well, that again lets you show your loyalty. And so here we have yet another event, and I think I need one more, and once that event comes, I can be re-accepted and the storyline ends, I get the achievement and everybody's happy. And right there it is, God have mercy. I will pray to him, and now within a couple of weeks, within a couple of months, boom, there you go, restoration and honorable man. Friend, he cries out, you who have always remained loyal to me, even when I so regretfully cast you aside, here do I pardon you and grant you my love throughout my kingdom from the day forth. My lord, I was banished and stripped of honor, and with great toil have I won what I possess. Thanks be to the God for your grace. You can here, if you want the achievement, select any option, it doesn't actually matter. This is it. Once you have this, you unpause and then you will get the achievement. I already got it here because I was testing it. Anyway, let's roll back to 1066 and let's explore how else you can play this character in maybe a bit more of an interesting way. Right, now that that is out of the way, we are back here at the start and now we can play properly because you've already got the first achievement, and now we're going for the harder one, where you need to become the King of Valencia. And let me tell you, obviously things aren't fundamentally different, but I want to explain just how exactly the Song of El Cid actually works in-game. In-game, there are 4 possible endings. One is if the king dies. It is unavoidable for you if he dies, so that is King Sancho right here, then it is over and you would have to restart if you want to re-enter the Song of El Cid. Other than that, you can do what we already just did, which is to prove your loyalty. That means that you need a total counter of 5 loyalty. Whenever you get an event like this one, if you show your loyalty, it adds 1, and if you were to question your loyalty, it would take 1 off. Sometimes it will say greatly show your loyalty or greatly question your loyalty, and that takes or adds 2 points. So, we start at 0. If you get to +5, that ends it with a positive ending. If you get to -5, that ends it with a negative ending. On top of that, there's also a neutral ending. But to achieve that neutral ending, here's really all you need to know. If you have a wife in your court, so it matters that she is in your court, she can't be landed anywhere, and then if you have a child, both of these things need to be true at any given moment so that you can then go on and actually get the neutral ending. But let me tell you, the neutral ending is just you getting the fickle trait and like not even a full screen event or anything, so it kind of sucks. Now, I am still telling you that there is this neutral ending so that you can avoid it. Quite frankly, there is one big thing that should make it so that you don't want the good, the bad, or the neutral ending, or even the death of King Sancho. For now, I'm going to show my loyalty. Things are fine. Let's opt into this. What you need to understand as you play this character is that whether he has the Song of El Cid active or not, he is an outstanding character. Look at this martial score, look at this prowess, and then, my god, look at Campeador, look at flexible leader, aggressive attacker, open terrain expert, strategist, and gallant. Rodrigo the Campeador is an utterly insane person. So, with him, you should be allowed to have some fun. Now, of course, as always, we go into Martial, we select Valor, it is the classic stuff. I would recommend, since you are already amazing at fighting, that you really focus in on the Overseer perk tree right here, because loot and plunder, finishing a siege awards times 20 times the holdings loot value as provisions. That is really good. Provisions capacity plus 10%, doubles the effect of siege replenishment, also really good. Hard rule is also amazing. You get additional rewards for mercenary contracts, which of course you will be primarily doing. And then this one, of course, is also really great. No matter what, Overseer is just a really nice tree. I mean, most of these trees are really nice, but this one is amazing if you just want to have permanently replenished troops at every given moment. Now, what else is there to understand? Like I said, you want to keep track of whether you are +5 or -5, right? That is the one important thing there. Now, of course, all of that aside, we are also simply a swords for hire mercenary group, which means that we can get certain bonuses. We can get siege engineers. Honestly, it's not that important, I think, because we primarily want to be fighting. That is really what we're here for. Although then again, I mean, sieging is always good to replenish your troops. We also here have a lock wagon, which is very nice on the proving grounds. This makes it so that you can get more rewards for mercenary contracts, which is of course massive. This one I don't really care all that much about, but this one right here, Defender Advantage +5, is quite decent. Either way, what I personally really care about primarily is this one. I love the mercenary contracts, and I think we might be going towards siege engineering. Now, I get these questions a lot in the comments on my Discord and just on social media in general. What the hell should I be building if I am a mercenary, if I'm an adventurer? Fundamentally, and that is just what we did, whenever you start out in a camp, check out what particular upgrades you can build in what particular type of camp you have. In our case, like I said, we are swords for hire, and well, the big benefits clearly come from the fact that we will earn more if we do mercenary contracts. Other than that, you should really not sweat it too much. All of these upgrades are really good. Supply tent, barber's tent, they're all decent. Now in this case, like I said, I will focus on the proving grounds just so that I can get some more men-at-arms damage and then actually upgrade our mercenary contracts. The moral of the story here fundamentally is, even if you have no oversight, even if you don't really understand what you should build, what exactly it does, any upgrade to your camp is going to do you well. If you fight a lot, focus on everything related to your knights, to your men-at-arms, to sieging, yada yada yada, you get the drill. If you want to build a new building, right here you can also spot what other internal buildings it can build, and well, fundamentally, if you see anything that you like, for example, obviously, the light cavalry here, since we will be using primarily caballeros, is a really good bonus for us, right? If you see that, then build it. But hey, if you ever see anything that is better, get rid of the old building. As an adventurer, you're gonna swim in money. It doesn't really matter where you put it, because you're gonna have more in just 2 minutes anyway. But alright, as you can see, we start out as a relatively milquetoast person here for swords to hire, except we are of course amazing stats-wise. Now, why am I so interested in keeping the Song of El Cid going? If you show loyalty, you could get landed right here in Castile. If you show disloyalty, well, that's just kind of you being a badass. Why do we want to stay between 5 and -5 loyalty score? The reason is that as long as the song is going on, so that is the story of El Cid, as long as you don't close it out with an ending and as long as the king does not die, you have a chance to acquire the 2 swords of Captain Rodrigo the Campeador. Now this is something that the game does not tell you explicitly, but I want to highlight this because it will aid you in actually making sure that you use every opportunity you have to, well, collect the swords that are rightfully yours. Now, and listen closely, okay? There are 2 swords, they are called Tizona and Colada, at least I'm pretty sure that is what they're called, and they have different circumstances under which you can win them. Both of them are only winnable if you fight battles, and you are the leader of a particular battle that you have won. So, you need to fight battles, you need to be the army leader, and you need to win that battle. To win Colada follows very, very strict measures. In this case, it needs to be the holder of the county or the duchy of Barcelona that is your opponent in that battle. This means that you might want to highlight this fella, you might want to pin him, because whenever he goes to war, you want to pledge against him and then join so that you can have battles where you directly fight him and get the chance, after you win, to collect the sword. The rules to collect Tizona are a bit more generous because you have 2 ways to doing it. The historical way, so the interesting way, is if there is a king of Valencia, you want to fight that king in battle, and then very similar to the story of the Duke or Count of Barcelona, you can get your sword. On the other hand, you can see it right here, Valencia obviously does not exist by default. If there is nothing going on there, they still give you an opportunity to gain that sword by making it so in every battle that you win and that you led, you have a 10% chance of still getting the event that then nets you that sword. So in short, this is why we don't want to end the story of El Cid, and this is what we want to focus on. As long as the story is still ongoing, so no negative, no positive, no neutral, and no King's Dead event, well, you are in a position where you can simply try to win those swords. The one you do in Barcelona, the other one in Valencia, or in any other given battle that you are winning. Keep that in mind, because once you have those swords, quite frankly, you could close out the event chain and you wouldn't really lose anything. Alright, but enough intro. I hope that I explained properly to you now how this works. I showed you some of the script there as well. Honestly, this is a bit of a fragile type of event chain right here. We're just gonna go on and act as though we are a simple, normal adventurer. I want to make some money. We're building a building, sure, but I also want to recruit more troops. I want to make sure that I am in a position to fight if I ever have to, or, well, am allowed to anyway. And who better than Infanta Urraca Fernandez? She is, if I'm not mistaken, the lover of King Sancho the Strong here in this playthrough. Anyway, let's travel to accept. We already have a bunch of people in our camp here. Like I said, if you don't want to end this cycle with a neutral ending, do not marry, do not have a child, and you will be good. Ah, yes, and now we have the classic stuff right here. It's not all too exciting. These plots never do much. At the very least, we are so good at martial and prowess that, yeah, this goes over very, very quickly. I hate this event. I've seen it so often now. My god. Ooh, one day we're gonna have more events. Alright, and now here we go anyway. This is for the Song of El Cid. Let's take a moment and read it. Dark is the night and cold. I sent one of my men to knock on the closest door seeking a kind host. The answer does not come immediately. I hear mutterings and steps until a figure finally stands at the entrance. It is the order of the king. We dare not welcome thee, O my lord. Sealed with his royal seal hath come his letter to forbid the Zamora folk to open door or shelter thee. King Sancho wastes no time. How we did this in a kingdom that is not his, I am not sure, but, well, take a look at this. We could do this. This would put us to 2 loyalty, or I could say question it, which puts me to 0, because I already had 1, right? And in this case, we get open doors. I actually kind of like this. Makes everybody like me more in my camp, which is the only opinion that really matters for me. I'm going to say open the door or have it broken down. And small the gain to thee, though we might ruin for thy sake. Our goods, our homes, our very eyes, in this all at stake. I assume that this is from the proper song, right? Does anybody know this? Is anybody here Spanish? Please feel free to tell us in the comments. Oh, and of course I failed. It is... I love this stuff, okay? It's so much fun. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to Tulia. If he bans me, if he exiles me, despite of course that not being the historical person that did it, I'm already going to go to the Muslims much earlier as well. Now I think what I want to do for this video is actually to go on and either champion Castilian culture in case the kingdom itself falls, or I want to simply become the Knight of the Swan, which means I cannot do evil contracts and I have to gather a lot of prestige, which, well, shouldn't be too difficult in war-torn Iberia, right? Anyway, let's go on here and do a couple of more schemes where I will just sit there and hopefully succeed in our mission. Alright, and here we have another story event. Exiles hardly make reliant masters. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to pay my followers or even feed them, who would risk their family's safety for a dishonored man. The talks in the camp are as open as they can be. I look up and see Alvar walking towards me with bread and wine of his own. Campeador, born in a good hour. We must go forth, for I shall pay for these men and earn the wrath of King Sancho, because I have served you. So he is going out of his way to support us here. I love it. Thank you, my dearest friend. This will now put us to -1. I think we're at -1 actually. Right, because I already questioned it once. Otherwise, you can do this. Then all of these folks will leave, which will of course suck because they are your supporters. Instead, I will simply take the money. And quite frankly, I'm going to use that money. I'm missing 1 piece of gold so that I could hire caballeros. Come on, man. Alright, at least I succeeded right here. Can I make her join me? Oh, hello, Marquesa. See, I could marry her now. I won't do that. If you marry her now, I'm telling you this, and if you have a child, you will end this Song of El Cid much too early. Anyway, I made some prestige there. That is always quite nice to see. Let's go back to Urraca, sure. And you know what? I keep forgetting about this, but I have to call in some favors right here. How about... you give me a man-at-arms? No, I actually don't want your man-at-arms. See, I would have really liked if I got some gold, but apparently he doesn't have any. You really want to leave this phase where you have to do these schemes as soon as possible, and of course you can do that once you pick up your perks right here, and then go on and actually make sure that you earn more money in mercenary contracts as well, because then, yeah, then it is actually worth it. Oh, and I think I just reduced the cost enough that I can hire my first caballeros. Welcome! And I'm gonna go on and refill my men-at-arms right there. Boom. Now at least we have 1 unit. Alright, so currently we are at -1, right? I could now go Alright, we have another story event. Remember, we are currently at -1 loyalty. Some hearts are hardened and take a long time to remember what softness feels like. It matter not what I do. King Sancho's heart is far from my reach. God, I start, kneeling in front of the altar. Mine men all surround me, curious. May goodness change King Sancho's heart and make him remember his love for me. I could show loyalty or mercy on me. Honestly, I don't really care for this. I'm gonna go back to 0. We are back to 0 loyalty right there. Alright, now see, right here, I really like the idea of participating in our first wars, and I'm actually going to do this, right? I'm going to say, this man, he has plenty of troops, he is winning against Granada, and I would like to play a bit of a role there so that I can potentially win my sword, even if indeed Valencia does not yet exist. I will, and this is my general tactic, whenever our dear friend here in Tuliatula goes and tries to conquer more things in Valencia, I will join his side entirely, because once he's king of Valencia, if I fight him, I can get my sword. Alright, and now it is time to show my prowess in battle here. I mean, first of all, they have fewer troops, but second of all, I am such an outstanding commander. Yeah, this wasn't exactly difficult. And there you go, we got very, very lucky. Restoration from the elbow down. The battles crashes around me. The shadow of birds flying over the armies keeps getting thicker. It is not hard to spot Kuchung wearing his arms on the breastplate. Come on, I step my steed and start charging towards him. Just one duel can end it all. Down to the belt, through helm and mail, I cleave the enemy in twain. From the elbow down, dripping with blood. This sword, what a beauty. This nets us Tizona right here. So we got extremely lucky here. Again, fighting the king of Valencia is a guaranteed chance. You have a 10% chance every battle victory that you have that you get Tizona, whereas the other sword is very much reliant on the fact that you fight the Duke or Count of Barcelona. In this case, I should say, send this to Sancho II. I don't understand why I would do this. I will keep this, I will keep the money. And yeah, I'll just be happy with that. You gain the Battle of Cotillas legend seat, so it even comes with a legend seat for when we are settled. And for the time being, this, I think, puts us to -1 loyalty. I don't want to go too low, so next time I get a loyalty event, I'm going to go positive without a doubt. Anyway, for the time being, it gives us Tizona, which is quite good. It gives us light cavalry toughness, minute-arms maintenance, doesn't do anything for us, at least not right now. Prestige and monthly renown as well. I'll take it. This is the first of the 2 swords that I so desire. And then let's take a look right here. We have the Song of El Cid. We have the Battle of Cotillas. Kuchung sought to destroy Captain Rodrigo of the Loyal Vassals, and he was a worthy opponent indeed. With Rodrigo emerging victorious, there will be no end of his deeds of daring do. Take a look at that. We have succeeded. Of course, we got the song itself. That's completely fine. And yeah, of course, these prowess schemes here aren't all too crazy for us because, well, I am insane. Alright, let me take a look at this war. It is Navarra going in here against Zaragoza. I think I would really like to support Navarra right here. Why not? Sounds good to me, right? He pays me some money, that is completely fine. And then with our freshly recruited troops, I think it is time that we hop in there. Now, obviously, what has to be said is that we don't have a lot of troops, but we are incredible in the way that we can use our troops right here. I'm simply going to attach myself to any given army, and we'll go from there. Oh, and apparently Emir Yahya has murdered somebody. Who did he kill? Wait, what? Oh my god, he killed Mallorca. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Mallorca is coming in here. They also are a candidate to actually unify Valencia. So whenever they go to war here, I definitely want to get involved. Although, of course, currently we stand against Tuliatula. Now, what you have to realize, and it is a bit unfortunate because I have to follow the AI here because they won't follow me, our command score is so insanely good. Well, if we do have a battle, we are pretty sure to win. And I think they're seeking out the battle right here. Let's take a look at this. Nope. Okay. Now, what you always want to pick up as well is Parthian tactics for sure. Look at that. The toughness and the pursuit are just so good. Oh my god. My god, I really hate the AI here. Let me test this, okay? What if I walk in there? Do you come with? You don't? But now I'm already in. Ooh, well, listen, we're good fighters, but not this good. Oh no, and now he is dead. My son, Pedro the Bald. He is gone. That's unfortunate. He's not actually my son. Wait a minute. Right, he's just my cousin, I believe, or my nephew. Anyway, he died. Unfortunate for you. You just weren't good enough. I could go on and also, yeah, try to kill Ibiza later. I will get you in due time, my buddy. We now have a rival. Very nice. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. The AI just kind of ping-pongs back and forth. It kind of sucks. It's just, Maybe one day. Maybe one day the AI will properly listen to us. For now, we lost this. At least I made some money off of it. And oh my god, I just picked up another trait right here. Another commander trait. Rough terrain expert. Oof. Yeah. Things are gonna be tough for you, buddy. And we have another offer here to be used as mercenaries. That is very welcome. Let me just be clear about that. Let me upgrade this, and I think afterwards I will want to upgrade my actual pavilion right here. But I think I will reject this, because then we get this offer right here. I could say alliance, I could say patron. I think I would like you as a patron. I mean, you're just Cordoba, but you are being aggressive here, actually. And I think we can win this for them. Look at that. That is not a lot of troops. I would like to make you my patron, sure. And now we shall see the force of our troops. Yeah, that is what happens if you are El Cid. It is utterly deranged. He's a great character. And let's check what else is going on in the world. Take a look at that. Oh my god, a liberty war that is going rather poorly for Robert Curthose right here. Let me double check. Oh yeah, destroyed road, food destroyed, construction slowdown, harried. The harrying of the north. People were asking this. So is this something that only triggers for Hereward? No. It triggers if Hereward is alive when William the Conqueror, if William the Conqueror, wins England. So as long as that happens, the harrying will occur, and you can see it right here. Let me actually double check. Where did our friend go? Because the only thing that you need to be aware of is that Hereward doesn't necessarily stick around, even if the harrying is active, although right here, I mean, he is sticking around. Let me double check this. He is building up exiled as well. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna see the Anglo-Saxons win. This looks pretty bad for the English. Maybe it'll happen after all. I got it. Now I've even become organizer. Oh, this is unhinged. Jesus Christ. I wish this was a trait that actually came with a tiered leveling track, right? Up-leveling the Campeador ability would be amazing. Okay, and now let's upgrade the Lockwagon. Oh, it's 240. Jesus Christ. At least these rewards are quite good, and I can get this one as well, right? Increases gold, prestige, and piety gain from winning battles and sieges. We need that desperately. So let's make sure that we can pick it up. I don't know why I keep getting this event. It's just a 100% chance to make it, like to dwell to I don't know. It's just there's a lot of the same events, you know. It is what it is. Somebody told you about this. Oh, I like this one. Hunting criminals is very easy because you just go around, have one duel, which we will instantly win. Come on, come on. Who are you? You're nobody. And then, of course, we can do another contract right away. If I lose this battle, it would be truly embarrassing. No, okay, we did it. A job well done. God bless America. Oh, and I wasn't aware. I can actually start that legend. How does that work? How can you be landless and start a legend? Oh my god. I'm so tempted. I'm gonna press that button. It might break the game. This is obviously a legend about me, quite literally. Sure. Let's do it. That is me right there. Did it spread anywhere? It did! Oh my god. I can't actually spread it further though. I would have to... Oh, that sucks so bad. Okay, actually don't do that. Now I have to roll back because I'm permanently losing money. I can't do it anymore because, unless they're very fast. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Don't do that. If you have a legend seed and you can activate it while being an adventurer, don't do it. I'm finding out a lot of the fragile limitations of the content here today, I think. We are definitely finding out where the content starts and where it ends. Let's build some more troops here. I'm gonna go caballeros. I just want to destroy my enemies. Oh, and look at that. What am I seeing here? So this is actually great. I got two factions. One is this count for the Liberty faction, and then this one would install somebody else on the throne. I am going to join this contract and then launch the faction so that I can have my fight against Barcelona and hopefully actually achieve my sword. I would love to get my sword. Alright, let's join this and let us see how it goes. I don't want a piece of his land anyway. It is a just cause indeed. I'm just gonna press this button. I think we got this. Surely. Oh god, there he is. That's a lot of troops. I will fight them right here in the hills. I think I'm gonna win. Oh, easily. It's not even close. Not even close. Oh no, they got France. Okay, the negative message here is that he wasn't leading that apparently. So that means I'm not getting my sword right now. But I think I can defeat the French here if they fight separately, which they did. Oh, I love fighting. I'm a big fan of fighting. I'm not getting any fame for that. That sucks so bad. Who's commanding this? A baron. Come on. I'm getting unlucky here. because this means that I won't get my sword. It has to be him leading the army. Isn't that funny as well that I just wiped the entire French army? Look at Boudwin, this dork. Oh, he's not gonna have a good time, I think. I just wish that I actually got some fame for this. It is what it is. Okay, now we got a new opponent, and that's not good. Oh, what? Wait, what? Wait, what is now? Wait, what the hell is actually happening now? This conflict is no longer against Duke Père Ramon. Why not? I actually don't understand why not. He was a vassal, and he still is a vassal of Barcelona. And all of a sudden, it's a war against the tyranny. I'm gonna dip from that war. Okay, so clearly that didn't work out. Can I still use this faction? This goes against Duke Père again, so I'm gonna go ahead and trigger another war. It is a bit gimmicky, by which I mean it is extremely gimmicky, but I will do what has to be done to get my sword. Alright, let's trigger this, and let's see what I can do. Oh, he just gave in. Fair enough. Fair enough. I will not have my sword, I don't think. I think I'm getting unlucky here. Now let me see, how are we doing here? I'm 6 out of 10. I'm obviously not at Exalted Among Men. Yeah, it's taken me quite a while to get there. Honestly, I'm not sure that I'm min-maxing my prestige, or rather my fame game properly here, just because I don't get anything for most of the victories that I actually have. It is surprising to me, but I'm not sure why. Oh, and I'm pretty sure that it is ending now. By that I mean the Song of El Cid. I didn't keep track of the numbers. I'm gonna give him 50 bucks. I'm not giving you Tizona. If I can't have the other sword, then I need this one, right? And there it is. The Song of El Cid is over. Sadly, I didn't get it in time, and, you know, I just got enough events. Your lack of commitment baffles me. If remaining loyal to me was your intention, you have failed. If you had intended to show your discontent, you have equally failed. Let us forget these misfortunes. I am a fickle, fickle man. Which means I can't even get the soul anymore. Unlucky. That really sucks. But there you go. That is all the content for El Cid here. And now, well, all we are doing is actually going out of our way to hopefully conquer the Kingdom of Valencia. That is my goal. I'm getting so unlucky. But well, you know what? Quite frankly, I'm going to keep fighting them just because I can. I shall destroy Barcelona. And yep, that is not a fair fight at all. We've destroyed him. Utterly annihilated his army. It is crazy how unlucky I'm getting. This guy is never on the battlefield himself. I mean, it's smart, I guess, but it sucks for me. Yeah, and from now on, we are basically exclusively waging wars here. We make a lot of prestige just by winning some battles, and we are just so well positioned. The big question that I have is, will we make it to Exalted Among Men? I'm really only doing it for the Knight of the Swan. I'm not going for any of these right here, right? So, to be fair, I'm not really trying to zero in on this. I just would really like the legend. It's just Exalted Among Men. Yeah, my god. I can really only hope that all the money and all the prestige that I make from these particular contracts is going to carry me over. Because you can see it right here, the battles are no longer actually a challenge. Alright, and now we get to the part where we start being absolutely bonkers. Raise the banners, we march out immediately. Let's destroy our enemy. Look at battles like this. You really can get somewhere if you're an adventurer. It's completely crazy. Look at this. Oof. Caballeros, really. Oh, they do some damage. Wow, yeah, and all these battles that I have now done in very quick succession really catapults us up there, wiping everybody in your vicinity with all these troops that you have available to you. Yeah, I mean, that will do it. Oh, and that will be it. The Knight of the Swan is available. You gain the trait Knight Errant. Take a look at that. A Knight of Fame. Rodrigo defends the weak, protects the unarmed, and defeats the wicked. Good god, the knight effectiveness here, number of knights goes up as well. House Vivar gains Swan Song, which is obviously so good. Accolade Glory gain goes up, monthly prestige goes up. It's just outstanding. You gain the Golden Coat of the Swan armor type artifact, and you gain a Knight of the Swan legend seed. And there you go. The most noble of his kind. Gizlan's voice startles me. I've been looking everywhere for you. They are telling senseless stories about you in the camp. She lets out a chuckle. They say that you once crossed a bridge made of swords, that you entered an enchanted forest where you rescued a fair woman, that a marvelous swan gave you its miraculous coat. She signals a servant to bring over a pearled armor, a gift from all those that you have helped. Prowess, tyranny loss, knight effectiveness. Ooh, that is insane. I can offer numerous kinds of helps. I could, right, this is towards a romance, I guess. I don't care about this. I care about Valiant Knight. That is perfectly fine. Yeah, there you go. I'll pick that up. Thank you for that armor. It took me long enough to really get to the snowballing. I think I focused it the wrong way. You really just want to focus on fighting. That is all you want to do. I did too many contracts. But anyway, so what is the name of the game now? I want to go and conquer all of this. I want a ton of money, which means that I will participate in a few wars. And immediately after, this is a reclaim relics war, interesting. Immediately after, we shall settle here in Valencia, and then take it from there. See, this is so funny. They're standing there like, I am invincible. Oh, you're not, buddy. You're about to get wiped, pal. It's over for you. Jesus Christ. Every time. What relic are we getting here anyway? If we surrender. Bells of Santiago. Oh, you got the Bells of Santiago? They actually got it back. That's so cool. Okay. I am gladly defending that 100%. See, this is also the funniest thing. I offered the King of England, this child right there, to, well, join this war, this liberty war on the child's side. And the child was like, nah, I don't need you. And now I'm coming in against it. It is over for you, buddy. You're cooked. Yep. That'll do it. That'll do it, pig. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so good. And now he wants to settle me in East Anglia. It's really funny, but I need the achievement. I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's impossible. Oh, get whacked, buddy. That felt good. I love when the AI walks into me, being like, I can easily take him. Ooh, no you can't. You can definitely not take me. Oh, that's hilarious. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was really hoping we would see a crusade before I settle, but it does not seem like we will see it, so all I'm actually doing now is just generating more and more money so that I can wage a series of wars and immediately found the kingdom. Let me check this, right? To become a great conqueror, I would need 8 things. One, I could theoretically... actually, I think it's too far. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, so I'm not even near doing it. Okay, fair enough. I wasn't actually gunning for this. I will eventually do that one for sure as well. Although I can already tell that is going to be rather tedious. You know, at some point you just grind and you are completely invincible as is. So, hey, it is what it is. That is how this game sadly works sometimes. I don't know what it is, by the way, but I'm pretty sure the AI got worse at reading the quality of your troops. Things obviously changed because there are a lot more modifiers, and if you are on the ERE, then, well, you're looking at a whole bunch different setups when it comes to minute-arms in the first place. But, I mean, what are you thinking? What is this? Like, I don't know what to say, but I'm pretty sure they got worse at, like, reading the situation. That is... very bad. That is atrocious. They love dying. Big fans of dying, I guess. Alright, but I think enough is enough. For me, I shall now go in and do a duchy invasion. At least that is what it seems to be like. For what duchy? Wait a minute. Is that why can't I attack Valencia? Why... Okay, you know what? Maybe I have to go for Mallorca first. This is all very odd. I'm not gonna lie to you. This... I can't even do a kingdom tier invasion. Is it actually because you don't hold a kingdom, like physically speaking? Oh, that is totally what it is. Oh, okay. Well, that's very silly. Alright, but with the money in the bank and with these extra perks, I think I'm going to go ahead and simply finish this run. By which I mean I'm going to take my infinite troops and make sure that we show our neighbors that they're not going to have a good time if they oppose me. I need the entire kingdom of Valencia, or rather I need more than 51% of it. So I'm going to start, I think, here with Tulia. He really loves me for no good reason at all. If I take Valencia, wait, what? The whole thing is Valencia. What is this? I'm going to try this and hope that I get everything that I deserve, because that looked ridiculous. Don't really know what to say there. I'm not getting ticking war scores, so I'm pretty sure that was just an error in how it shows things here. Things look fine to me. Yeah, I just gotta keep sieging, then we're gonna be good. And look at them so bravely trying to counter siege. Too bad I'm an organizer and they are dead. It's gonna be really funny when my troops all of a sudden get infinitely worse. What is this? Who are you? Okay, well. I don't know what to tell you about that one, but I don't think it matters. Because all I'm going to do now is I am going to start conquering. Oh, and I see what's going on here. We are currently in the conciliation phase. Oh, that's not good. That means it is harder for me to do what needs to be done. I need 2 more. I can get those 2, actually. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I'm in luck. I can actually get those 2. Okay, I shall claim then a struggle clash for Urkup, because this is one of the locations that I need. Tell me about yourself. Can I go in against you? I can't. Okay, how about I justify a claim right here? I'm not going to play the landed game all too seriously. Let's not kid ourselves. This is far too simple. I just actually have to try and get Valencia in time here. Yeah, let's get a claim on this guy. Oh, that's the wrong guy. I'm justifying against the wrong guy. Against Murcia, 20 months. Alright, let's do it. I really ought to, like, revoke all of these titles. I'm not even in Valencia. I'm gonna start revoking these and just crash the party if they dare rebel, which they do. And he's dead. See you later, buddy. Alright, and where were we? Let's get this unpressed claim. Let's hop in here and let's take Murcia. Also allowing me then to create a second duchy, and then we're basically done. Oh, I already captured him. Video games. Let's take a look at this, right? I can create this duchy. And immediately after, I can create the kingdom, and it's over. I didn't get my second sword. That is honestly my huge regret here. I was unable to secure it in time before the content ended. What is this? Found a holy order? Sure, why not? What do we create? The Knights Hospitaller. Welcome to the party, pal. There you go. Legacy of the Campeadores. It has been done, folks. He's an incredible character. His content is a bit erratic, but it is quite interesting. Maybe, let me know in the comments whether you can secure the second sword as well. I got very unlucky with the Duke of Barcelona. That is the man that you get the sword from. Either way, we have played our dear El Cid. We are now 66 years old. Our wife, our 17-year-old wife, is pregnant. And we have done incredibly, incredibly well. Honestly, this was fun to play, although, of course, as it is with adventurers, it gets grindy rather quickly. I hope that you understand the mechanics of El Cid now more, and I'll see you later, alligator.